And I thought last month was crazy. This is everything I read in August. Look at that stack. Hold on. Let's turn around. Let's give her a good turnaround. Ugh. So we have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to talk about. Now I have on my new, the 13 Until Darkness Claims, my new Throne of Glass merch. I'm so excited. I bought this like a little bit ago because after I finished Throne of Glass, I was like, you know what? I need something to commemorate this. And so here we are. I just think it's so cool. It's such good quality. If I remember to, I'll link this shop where I got it from down below. They were so sweet and like very like, I don't know, like just very communicative of like everything. Yeah, I get cozy because now it's September 1st when I'm filming this. First, to give you guys some statistics for the month, I finished, because I didn't start all these books in August, so I'm not cheating now. So I finished a total of 7 books, and that is a whopping 3,017 pages. I think this is my most so far this year. All of them are medium paced, a lot of them are long, all fiction, like, yeah. And my average rating for the month was a 4.54. Well, isn't that just lovely? But let's get into each one. Okay. First, speak of the devil, I finished Kingdom of Ash this month. It was a lot. It was very emotionally devastating. I was sobbing. If you watch the vlog where I finished this, I literally had to like cut a lot of it out because I was sobbing so hard that I couldn't speak. But I digress. I can't really say much about this book because it's the last book in Throne of Glass, so like there's not much to like I can say without spoiling. I did give it a 5 stars because duh. Like I knew that going in. I knew it was gonna be a 5 stars, but like this brick, whopping 980 pages, it was perfect, magical. Like I want more Throne of Glass books, but like I don't need any more. I just want them because I miss my friends. Like I already want to reread Throne of Glass, and that's bad. But yeah, 5 stars. And then actually, I think I read this next one before finishing Kingdom of Ash. Ugh. But this month I also read Reckless. I started this at the very end of July, and I think I finished this like on August 2nd. So like, it was mostly a July book, I think, if I'm remembering correct. But yeah, this is the second one to the Powerless trilogy. Is it a trilogy? I think it is. I gave this a 4 stars, but low-key is a 3.75, like maybe, but I don't know, like something in my heart tells me like I can't rate it that low, but I like kind of want to. I don't know. It was very, like I have a lot of mixed opinions on this book. Like I liked it, I did, and once again I can't say much because it's the second book. Powerless was a 5-star read for me, so I went in like most people with really high expectations, and it was just kind of like the second book in a trilogy, which like just tends to kind of fall flat in the grand scheme of things. Like what's the second one in Shadow? And Insurgent and Divergent, you know, like that kind of thing. But it just, of course the banter was amazing. Of course I love Kai. Like, so like, I love the character so much, but like, I just didn't really, I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird book. It was really short though. So, yeah. But, I don't like Kit. The plot twist at the end though, okay, yeah, that bumped it up because I was like, I did get spoiled for it though in AI fan art. I was so mad, but it's fine. Yeah. So 4 stars, I think. And then next, I also did a 24-hour readathon in the month of August, so that really bumped up my read count. If you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. It was super fun. But in that video, I'd already started this book beforehand because this is what I read after finishing Kingdom of Ash because I needed something happy. So I picked up Wildfire by Miss Hannah Grace. Now I have not read Icebreaker, but now I want to go back and read Icebreaker. And I also really want to read the new one, Daydream, that just came out, because Henry, that's his name, that it's about, was like, I was like, ooh, I want to know more about him. And it just looks really cute and schooly. But yeah, this was adorable. That's really all I can say about it. I like that they're in college. It was kind of funny to read about college people while I'm in college, because I feel like you don't see that a lot. I did rate this a 4.25. It was good. Like, it just wasn't like, did give me that 5-star feeling, but I do recommend it. Like, it's very like, not cozy, but it's like the characters are going through a lot, but it's not like, I'm not crying over it, if that makes sense. Yeah, 4.25 stars. They were so, I love them. They were so cute. I read Heartless by Miss Elsie Silver. This was the month of Elsie Silver, by the way. So I read this in the 24-hour readathon as well. I give this a 4.5 stars. It's so close to a 5-star. It might, if I reread it, it might be a 5-star, but like, I love Cade and Willa specifically. Like, I want to be Willa when I grow up. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about this book because it's age gap, and usually with age gap, I like immediately I'm like, no, don't like it, because it's a 13-year age gap. So I was like, ugh. But somehow it worked for me. I don't know. It just did. It didn't bother me as much as it usually does. But like, I don't know, something about there, and Luke, the kid, like, it's single dad. I don't know. It was just, oh my god, it was so cute. I love them. And I especially love their cameos in all the other books. Like, when it says Cade or Willa, I'm like, ooh, I'm so excited. And I love how in these books, like, they all interconnect with each other. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun. And I love it. And it's a summer of cowboy romances. And this was real cowboy romance. Like, he's a rancher, okay? 4.5. And then, next I started this in the 24-hour readathon and then just finished it at a later date. I read Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, and I went into this with really high expectations of really loving the series. And I don't know how I feel about it. I rated it 4 stars. Because the ending, I honestly already forgot about it. But Jax, that's his name, right? He was great. He bumped up because, like, just, I don't know, something about the main character Evangeline really gets on my nerves. Something about her was just getting under my skin. I don't know why. But it was really fun and very, like, whimsical. Like, it's a very whimsical type of fantasy, not really like a Throne of Glass, like, swords and blood and guts type of fantasy. But I think I was just like, when I read it, I wasn't in the mood for that kind of vibe. And so I didn't like, I don't know. It was like the only thing left on my physical TBR, and I started it, and I hate starting books and not finishing them. So yeah, 4 stars. I'm definitely going to continue the series though, because I did like it. And I think I see a lot of people love the second one in the trilogy. So I'm like, okay. And I have Carval, so I feel like whatever. 4 stars, maybe. I don't know. But I do love the cover. I think it's very pretty. Next, I read Powerless by Elsie Silver. The rest of these are Elsie Silver Chestnut Springs books. I literally read this in one sitting, like 4 hours or something. It was insane. I loved it. 5 stars. By the way, I'm just gonna get out of the way and say that. I was obsessed with these two. Like, just the emotions that they both like were going through. It just, I didn't cry. I don't remember crying, but I think I could have. Like, it made me like, oh, that was so sweet. Child of Friends to Lovers. Yeah, Child of Friends to Lovers. And there's an age gap, but it's like by 4 years or something. Like, it's not like crazy, like 13. And they're just like, they're both going through it. And I really love, because he's a hockey player and she's a ballerina, and I do ballet. And so like, it was just, and I love, this is kind of a spoiler, but not really. She doesn't give up on ballet, and that really like made me happy, because I hate when that happens. I hate when the like female main character gives up on her thing to be with the guy. Like, ick. But they're both like career professionals and they're living their lives. So I really like this. I love Sloane. She was so tough, I feel like is the only way to describe it. I just love her. Yeah, Powerless. And I love that's purple. Okay, 5 stars. Ugh. Next. I read Reckless. Now, I did not read this in one sitting. However, I definitely could have if the conditions were right. This was a 5-star book, but for some reason it's more of a 5-star than Powerless was. Like, I don't know what that means, but I understand what everyone means when they say they're obsessed with this book, because oh my god, obsessed with it. I want to reread it already. Already want to reread it. Winter me. I love her. She is so like Nesta coded. Like that's like, I don't know, like that's just the way I can describe her. She's Nesta coded. I just love, like, I don't know, there's something like, I just, and then it's also the main part of it, so this is not a spoiler, is pregnancy trope. And usually I'm like, no, I don't want that. I hate that. But in this, for some reason, I don't know, it worked. I think because it was like the main plot of the book, it wasn't something that was just introduced like in the third act to like drive conflict. But yeah, read this book. Read Chestnut Springs, but read this book. This is the best one in the entire thing. I swear, best one. Anyway, 5 stars. Okay, now the last book I read in the month of August, I literally finished this last night, was Hopeless by Miss Elsie Silver, finishing out the Chestnut Springs series. I have mixed opinions on this book. I gave it a 4 stars. I don't know why, I just was like not something about it. I liked their chemistry, like it was good, but I don't know, I just was like, meh. I'm not obsessed with Bo. I like Bailey, but I'm not like obsessed with her. It's another age gap, which they emphasized it a little too much, so like that kind of made me a little uncomfortable. But I liked it. Like I had a good time reading it, because how can you not have a good time reading an Elsie Silver book? But like, I don't know, it didn't hit for me the same way. And I think it was also unfair because it was coming off of Powerless and Reckless, back-to-back 5 stars in the series. I would say Chestnut Springs is a 5-star series for me, but individually they're very different. But this might be my least favorite, which I hate that. I don't know. I think I need some more time to sit on it, but I liked it. I still recommend it. Like, if you read them, you need to read them all, because the other characters develop through the books, like in the background. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, I really want to read Wild Love, and Wild Eyes comes out this week. But I'm making myself take a break from Elsie Silver, because I've read literally the past 3 books I've read have been Elsie Silver books, and I feel like if I keep doing this, I'm going to burn myself out. So, yeah. This is everything I read in the month of August. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hearing me talk about all my books. This was a good reading month. I, like, kind of killed it, but now I'm starting school, and that's gonna kill me. I think I've read 38 books this year. I think is my number on Goodreads. I know I'm like 5 books ahead of schedule, 5 or 6, which is great because the semester is now starting, and I just have a feeling it's gonna kill me. So I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I'm taking a break from Elsie Silver because I don't want to burn myself out. I'm thinking mystery. I'm thinking something fall, something like kind of intense. I really want to cry over a book. I haven't done that in a while, and I just love when a book rips my heart out. But yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've read any of these books down below, and then also comment down below what I should read this fall, because I need some recs. I want recs. I need them in a nice place. But yeah, let me know if you've read any of these. If you haven't, go put them on your TBR right now, especially these bad boys, and also this one. Yeah, thanks. I'll see you. Check out the vlogs. Always check out the vlogs because there's always reading content in those. But yeah, bye.